Hello Yogi, my name is Sophie D. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Today we'll have a 60 minutes yoga practice, a nice vinyasa flow that we will opening our hips and bringing some heat and maybe working a bit of our arm balance as well. This practice is perfect to do 2 or 3 times a week. Come back into it anytime. And when you need to rest, stop and just come back to it. Enjoy. Beautiful class today. Just let's get ready, okay? Hope you're doing well. We'll start on the front of our mat for this class. Tadasana, by moving your feet in front of the mat, bring the big toes together and open your heels to extending your legs up and bring the tailbone in, lift the spine and extending your arms down. Opening your fingers and reach your fingers towards the floor, getting longer, and roll your shoulders back. Your neck is long and the top of your head is reaching to the sky. Ground your feet. Take a beautiful breath together. Inhale to the nose. And exhale through your nose. Extending your arms overhead on the inhale. Get longer and bigger. And exhale, move everything back to the center of your heart. Maybe you bring an intention for this practice. I'm honored to be with you today. Let's move and groove. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, bend the knees a bit and bend over. By lifting the tailbone up, you're bending towards your legs. Now you can open your feet hip distance. Get comfy here. Come on your fingertips, extending your spine, getting longer from your lower back. And exhale, round back to your legs. Ragdoll. Fingers can be on the ground or you're grabbing the opposite elbows by moving side to side. Feel the release of your lower back. Feel the release of your neck. Breathe into it. Inhale fully. And exhale deeply. You're moving the fingers down. Get long again on an inhale. And move back your big toes together to bend the knees for Utkatasana, your chair pose, your fear pose. You're extending your arms. You're looking towards the sky. Tailbone is in on an inhale. And an exhale, let's go back to your legs and fold. And again, on an inhale, let's go back to your Utkatasana chair pose. And exhale, let's go down to your legs again. Relax your head. For another one, on an inhale, come back to your Utkatasana. But for this one, extending your arms in front of you. Reach your arms out and roll your shoulders back to lift your heels towards the toes, and you're going low. Engage your inner thigh and sit. Extending your spine, rolling your shoulders back. Keep breathing. Inhale. And on exhale, you release gently your heels down and you fold again to the legs. For Utkatasana, again, on an inhale, let's get fire here. Exhale, lifting your heels, you sit lower and maybe lower towards your heels. You're pressing back up on your toes and you're releasing your heels down. Extending your arms again on an inhale fully. Exhale for Utkatasana, you're lifting awkward pose, extending your arms, get longer and taller with your spine. And from here, bring your heels down. And from you opening your feet wider, Malasana, your yogi squat. Take your time and move your tailbone down. Extending your arms, get longer. From here, bring your heels down. And from you opening your feet wider, Malasana, your yogi squat. Take your time and move your tailbone down. Take your time and move your tailbone down. Now I love to moving my hips side to side to waking up completely my body. Moving my hands to the center of my heart, press the tricep to your inner thigh. You're rolling your shoulders back. You may closing your eyes for a few breaths right here, just feeling it. Inhale fully. And exhale. And again, inhale fully. And on exhale, you can release your hands down. And you're walking your hands in front of you and you're rounding the spine. Relax your head completely. Get really heavier. Really rounding spine right here. Tailbone, you're rolling towards your heels. Take another one right here. Inhale fully. And on exhale, you just bring your hands back to the shoulders. You're lifting the tailbone and you bring the knees down. This is your tabletop position. And there we go. Now let's just warm up again our spine for a cow and a cat. Lifting the tailbone, moving your chest forward, rolling your shoulders back. And on an exhale, you will round the spine and you will tuck the chin in right there. And again, on an inhale, just a few of them, okay? Just get warm here, shoulders is back. Exhale, you will round the spine, lift up. Last one on an inhale, we open. And exhale, you will round the spine and you will tuck the toes right here. We will float our tabletop position. Make sure that your inner thigh are fully engaging. Tailbone is out. And from here, on an inhale, we'll come back on a cow pose. Lift the tailbone, arch your back on an inhale. Exhale, you will round the spine and keep your knees at 2 inches from your mat. And again, on an inhale, we open, your arms are long here. And exhale, you are around the spine. Last one, on inhale, we open right here. And on an exhale, you're moving your hips towards your heels. Or finding our downward facing dog. And this is our first one. I really suggest that you're bending one knee at a time and moving your hips side to side, feeling your lower back, feeling your rib cage. And I always said to my people, to you, that just groove. Just don't think about anything and just move with what your body have to offered right here. There we go. You're pressing your heels back down and gently we're finding our power of our plank. Rounding the spine, bringing the belly in. Your legs are long. Your arms are strong. You're finding the tips of your fingers grounding on the mats and your heels on top of your toes. You just keep breathing right here on an inhale. And on an exhale, we're bending the elbows gently for Chaturanga. We're going low, keeping your shoulders in line with the elbows. You're pressing back up on an inhale. We're going back. Let's do that, Chaturanga. And we're pressing back up on an inhale. And on an exhale for Chaturanga right here. And slowly, we're coming on our belly right there. Pressing the top of your feet on your mat. You're moving your hands underneath your shoulders. Relax your forehead down. For baby Cobra, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blade, look down, inhale. And exhale, let's go back down to the floor. And again, inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, we're going low. Again, on an inhale, we'll lift. And on an exhale, you're going back down. You tug the toes. Now we'll challenge you here. Lift the knees off the ground. Lift your thighs off your mat. Lift your hips off your mat and your chest. And slowly come back for Chaturanga on your 90 degrees right here. And we're pressing back up to your plank pose. And there we go, bend the knees. And let's go back to your own downward facing dog. Finding your steadiness right here. Opening your fingers, tailbone is lifting. Keep breathing right here, inhale. And exhale. Now lift the right legs up to the sky on an inhale, point the toes. Keep your right hips in line with your left and move the knee to the nose, round the spine. Squeeze nose towards the knees. On the inhale, extending back. On the exhale, bring the knee to the nose, but from here, let's alternate. Or just moving your right foot back and bring the knees closer. And the right knee's in, and the left, and the right. And gently releasing your right foot in front of you. Stay on your fingertips or on the block. Block is fabulous. Rolling your shoulders back, extending your spine. Keep breathing right here, inhale. On the exhale, you release the left knees down. For your low lunge, move your hips forward, but reach your arms towards the ceiling. Pressing your shoulders back, lifting your heart higher. Keep breathing right here, inhale. And on an exhale, moving your hands back down to your feet, you will extending that right legs. Point the toes towards the ceiling, move your right hips back. And on an inhale, keep extending your spine. Exhale, let's fold towards your right legs. And again, on an inhale, just extending. Exhale, let's fold deeper. Last one right here. On an inhale, extend and keep your right hips back. Exhale, let's fold. And we're just sticking around right here. And just keep moving your right hips back, right? I'm super tight, but this is the matters of this pose. You're just moving your right hips back to extending your hamstring. Just keep breathing, inhale fully. And on an exhale, you bend the right knees right here. You will tuck your left toes and you will lift the left knees off the ground. Extending my arms in front for runner's lunge. Moving my rib cage away from my thigh. And I'm extending my fingers away from my ears. Just keep breathing, inhale fully. And on exhale, you release your hands on the ground. And we'll just lift that left leg back up. Now your spine is long on an inhale. Exhale, let's fold towards the right legs. And again, on an inhale, we'll lift back up. Exhale, we're folding. Give me a last one right here. Inhale. Exhale, you fold. And you're moving your left foot towards the right. For Tadasana, you find your chair pose on an inhale. For your scary pose, you're going lower on your toes and you will sit. And again, on an inhale, you extending for Utkatasana. Exhale. Here we go. Awkward pose. And last one, on an inhale, let's do it. And on an exhale, we're going low. But for this one, if you have a practice of a crow pose, you can putting the knees towards your tricep and moving your right foot off the ground. And maybe your left foot will be off the ground. Round your upper back, bring the belly in. Inhale. And on an exhale, you can walk or jumping back for Chaturanga. Up dog. On an inhale right here. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Reset. Extending that left leg long. Point the toes. Extending your left toes towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, move the knee to the nose and really bring the belly in. On an inhale, you will extending back. And on exhale to the nose, and you stay to it. And we'll switch, bringing the right knees in. And we switch. And we switch to your left foot in front of you. Fingertips is on the ground, moving your right hips forward, extending your spine. On an inhale, fully. And gently on the exhale, you release. The right knees down. Lift your arms overhead on an inhale. You will be reaching up and maybe you create a back bend. And on an exhale, moving your hands around your left foot. We're extending that left leg now. Toes is pointing, extending your spine on an inhale. Let's fold on the exhale. And again, on an inhale, a full extension from that left leg. And exhale, we are folding. And give me last one. On an inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, we're folding. Now, when I said a full extension of that leg, I mean you try, right? You can have a flexion on the knees here, but keep pushing your left hips back. Keep breathing on an inhale. And on an exhale, you just go back to the flexion on the left knees. And you will lifting your right knees off the ground. Just keep breathing right here. Inhale. And on an exhale, let's go back to your standing split. Fingertips is underneath your shoulders. You extending your spine again on an inhale. Moving your rib cage closer to your thigh on the exhale. Again, on an inhale, we come back. Exhale, we're going low. Last one on the inhale. And exhale right there. Moving your right knees in. Bring your right foot down. Utkatasana on the inhale for Tadasana on the exhale. Relax the shoulders. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Reach your arms overhead on an inhale. Exhale, let's fold to the legs. Halfway through on an inhale, you can go back to crow pose by moving the knees to your tricep. You're moving forward, right? Or guys, you're walking back for Chaturanga. On an inhale, let's opening your heart, rolling your shoulders back. And exhale to your downward facing dog. That right leg is lifting again. Okay, point the toes, extending your legs, bring the knee to the nose, and we alternate to the left, to the right, to the left, and to the right. You're moving your right foot in front for your low lunge. On an inhale, you release the left knees down, reaching your arms overhead on an inhale. Good. On the exhale, you're moving your hands on the ground, lifting the left knees, and finding your standing split. Now fingertips is on the ground, lift that right heels back up. Move the nose towards the knees. And again, on an inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, we are folding again. Again, inhale, we'll lift. On the exhale, we are folding. You're moving your left toes back for your crescent lunge. We're extending your arms up. Now that crescent lunge, you're extending that back leg super long. Okay, moving your right hips down, and reaching your arms towards the ceiling. Now, I always said, find your extension before you open. Just keep breathing. Inhale fully. And on an exhale, you are going back, right? And moving your right legs back. That's your three-legged dog. You keep your right legs up, and we'll find Chaturanga right here. For up dog, opening your heart on an inhale. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Okay, now lift the left leg up. Point the toes towards the ceiling. Bring the knee to the nose. Hug and switch and switch. Switch and switch. And gracefully you bring your left foot down. On your low lunge, release the right knees down. Reach your arms overhead on an inhale, opening your heart. On the exhale, you're moving your hands to the floor and reaching your right legs back up. Stay on your fingertips right here. And from here, lift your heels up. Engage the back of your legs and lift the chest on the inhale. On the exhale, let's come back closer to your thigh right here. And again, on the inhale, let's extending. Exhale, let's fold. Inhale, we extend. Exhale, we're folding. Last one on the inhale, we extend. On the exhale, you release the left heels. Right toes is down for your crescent. Reaching your arms overhead, opening your heart. On an inhale, fully. On the exhale, you're moving back, your hands on the ground, reaching your left leg back, and toes is pointing. For Chaturanga, we're going low for your push-up. Up dog on an inhale, right there. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Now reset. We will work a bit on the frogger jump. Now we have a lot of fears, and I'm still, as a practitioner, have fears. But that's why we're here. Now bend the knees right here and lifting the tailbone up. And we're finding just tapping your heels to the glutes. Or just tap, or going down. And we're tapping, and the idea is that moving your hips towards the shoulders. We're just tapping right there. And when you're ready, you are finding Balasana, jumping to your yoga squat, moving your hands to the center of your heart, you're extending your spine on an inhale. And on an exhale, you bring it back down. Knees to your tricep, you're floating again, crow pose. And we're flying back, Chaturanga. Up dog on an inhale, shoulders is back. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Now the beauty of those little clips is that you can pause at any times or finding your child pose when you need. Extend that right legs up towards the ceiling on an inhale. To the nose again, you come back. We find a bit of a heat by switching, and bringing your right foot back down. Let's find warrior one. Turning your left toes at 45 degrees. Expanding your arms towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. Inhale fully. And on an exhale, you're moving your hands on the ground, lifting that left leg back up. Now your fingertips is on the ground, you're lifting your right heels, and maybe you're tapping your right heels to your glutes by keeping your left leg long. Beautiful. And from here, jumping back for Chaturanga. Up dog right here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely. Ready? Left side now. On an inhale, lift back up. Bring the knee to the nose. Let's switch and switch. Switch and switch. Bring your left foot down. Finding your crescent on an inhale. Exhale for your standing split. And actually, yeah, standing split right here. You're coming halfway through on an inhale. And from here, you lift your heels. And again, we may tapping your heels to the glutes. Right there. Beautiful. And tap, and tap, and tap. Jump back for Chaturanga. Up dog on an inhale. Exhale to your downward facing dog. As a yogi brain, I forget my warrior one. Let's just go back. Bring your left foot forward. Bring your right heels at 45 degrees and extending back up. Yeah, right there. Just all balance here. Take another one right here. Inhale. And on an exhale, moving your hands back and find your downward facing dog. Okay. Lovely. Reset. Inhale fully. And exhale deeply. To your right legs again. Point the toes. Get long, right? Extending. And from here, bend the knees and open your hips. By moving your right knees towards the ceiling, you're moving your right hips on top of your left. Take a beautiful breath right here. Inhale. And you come on your right fingertips right here. And gracefully, you will lift the right hands. And we're moving your right foot behind by extending your left hips up, reaching your right arms overhead. for your flip dog. Take a beautiful breath. Inhale fully. And on an exhale, you're moving your right knees towards the chest right here. Finding your side plank and bringing your right foot forward again. Place your left heels down. Your foot is parallel to the ground. And from here, let's find warrior two, right here. Bending the front knees right here. Bring the tailbone in and extending your spine longer. Your wings are long and tall. Reaching your right arms up and back on an inhale. And on an exhale, you can bring your right forearms on your thigh to begin with and extending your left arms towards the sky. Keep breathing right here, inhale. And on an exhale, this is side angles. You can stay here or moving your right hands inside of your right foot. Keep breathing right here, inhale fully. Lovely, exhale deeply. You're moving your left hands on the ground. From here, keep your right knees towards your right shoulders. And from here, just lift that right foot off the ground, okay? And tapping back down. Let's do that again. Suck the belly in. Lift the right foot off the ground. And bring your right foot back down. Last one. Lift the right foot. From here, just go back and find your downward facing dog with your right foot down. Lovely. Let's flush it on an inhale for the power of your plank. We're going low. Chaturanga. Up dogs on an inhale. Oh yeah. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Ready? The left side now. Lift that left leg towards the sky. Point the toes. Extend the legs as tall as you can. And from here, bend the knees. Lift the knees up. Oh yeah. Pressing the right heels down. Keep breathing, inhale. And on exhale, on your left fingertips, slowly you're moving your left foot to the right side and lift the right hips up. Extending your left arms overhead. Keep breathing, inhale fully for your flip dog or your wild things. Inhale fully. And on exhale, by looking towards the left side, you're bringing the knees towards your chest gently and moving your left foot forward. Place your right heels down, right? And press back up. Warrior two. Warrior two is really important. Open the legs. Take your time here. Tuck the tailbone in and extending your arms right there. You're looking in front. You're expanding your wings. You're expanding the fingers. From here, with the length, we open on an inhale. And on an exhale, slowly, you're moving your left forearms on your thigh. Open up your right shoulders and reaching your right arms towards the sky. Keep breathing right here, inhale. Maybe you're going deeper by moving your left hands towards the floor. Side angles. Inhale fully. Yeah, and exhale deeply. Bringing your right hands on the ground. Plant both hands, right? And that's your lizard pose, but not for long. You're moving your left foot off the floor by keeping your left knees to your tricep, and you're bringing your left foot down. And lift your left foot and back down again. And up and back to your downward facing dog. Right there. On the power of your plank, you're moving forward. We're going low for Chaturanga. We come back on an inhale and exhale to your downward facing dog. Now we kind of repeat that, okay, another time. Lift the right legs up, bend the knees, open your hips, floating on your flip dog. Open up your right arms, moving the knees towards your chest, right? Slowly bring your right foot forward. For your warrior two, we're opening your wings, reaching your right arms up and back on an inhale, finding your side angles on the exhale. You may extending your left arms in front. Just keep breathing right here, inhale. Bringing your left hands on the ground. Now listen up, okay? Now you can practice by lifting your right foot off the ground, or we're trying to flying by leaning forward and lifting that left foot. Just keep breathing, inhale. And exhale, release, extending back up to your downward facing dog. On the power of your plank, reset right here for Chaturanga. Up dog on an inhale, down dog. On the exhale, left leg is lifting. We bend the knees, we're opening our hips. We flip by reaching your hips up, extending your left arms forward. On an inhale, you find your side plank, moving the knees to the chest. And gracefully, you're going back to your warrior two. Right there. Let's flip, let's dance on an inhale for your side angles. On the exhale. There we go. Anchor your hands. Bring the knee to your tricep. Lift the foot. Practice or flow. Moving forward. Lifting right legs up. And slowly to your downward facing dog. Well done. To the power of your plank, you're moving forward. We're going low for Chaturanga. Up dog on an inhale right here. Let's bring our knees down. Child pose on the exhale. Beautiful breath on the inhale. And exhale. By pressing on your hands, you come back to your tabletop position. Let's find our downward facing dog. I call it my home, right? It's a place that you are just resetting everything. Now reach the right legs back up on an inhale. Bring the knee to the nose, right? Round the spine and come back up on an inhale. Touch your right elbows and touch. Move forward right here. On an inhale, let's extending back and let's touch your left elbows. Now, left elbows is touching. We're finding Chaturanga. And from here, we can try to lift that left leg back up right here. Just keep breathing right here. Inhale. And on an exhale, you release. You extending the right legs. We'll find our revolve triangles. Open up your left arms towards the sky. Keep breathing right here. Inhale. On the exhale, you're moving your right leg back. There we go. Moving the knee to the nose. Release the foot. Knees on your mat. The left knee's on your mat. Opening your heart on an inhale. And on an exhale, we're finding your half split. Come back up on an inhale. Bring your right legs back to your downward facing dog. Now that left leg is lifting on an inhale. Knee to the nose on the exhale. Extending back on an inhale. To your left tricep and touch. Keep moving forward. Come back on an inhale. We're moving to the left. Cross. Release that left knees to your tricep. Move forward and move as much as that right leg is lifting. Get long. Inhale. And on exhale, release the right toes. Extending back. Yes. Bring the knees to the nose and release the foot. For your low lunge, we're expanding on an inhale. And an exhale for your half split. Toes pointing up. Just keep breathing. Inhale. And on exhale, bend that left knees. Lift the right knees. And let's turn in towards the right side right here. This is your wide leg forward bend. You will extending your spine and we're bending over. Now, the floor can be too low. I love the blocks. Putting your hands on the block to keeping your spine long. Now, my practice permit that I'm moving my forearms down and relaxing my head. Keep your hips on top of your heels. Just keep breathing right here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Good. On the exhale, you come back halfway through. You're walking towards that left foot right here. And you're moving your left foot back. And this is your downward facing dog. For last vinyasa, you're moving forward for Chaturanga. For up dogs right here. And to your downward facing dog. By bending the knees, let's jump to our yogi squat, balasana. Moving your hands to the center of your heart. And as gracefully as possible, you will sit. Yeah, right here. By lifting your heels off the ground, you bring the knees towards your chest, extending your arms in front on an inhale for your bow pose. We will float this. You will extending the legs and reaching your arms towards the ceiling. And we'll come back on an inhale. You just bring everything back in. And on an exhale, you're extending back up. And again, on an inhale, we squeeze in. And gently on the exhale, we extending and we holding this for the 5, for the 4, and shaking its part of it, but breathe into it for 3, for 2, and a 1. Back on the floor. You're moving the knees towards your chest, not for too long. Relax the shoulders, bring your feet close to your hips. With your fingertips, you touch your heels. You will lift your hips up, engaging the inner thigh. You're moving your hands behind your back, and this is your bridge pose, rolling your shoulders back. Make sure that your top of your shoulders is down on your mat. Let's find a beautiful breath right here. Inhale. And from here, if you have the wheel pose in you, you're moving your hands to the back of your shoulders, pressing the palms down and coming on the top of your head. And if the top of your head is not there, come back to your bridge or pressing back up to your wheel pose. And from here, I will ask you to moving forward and back, right? And like keep moving your chest forward. Open up everything. Lovely. Your arms as long as possible. Lovely. You tug the chin in and slowly you're moving your shoulders back down. Releasing your hips down. Maybe your hands on your belly here. Close your eyes. Take a beautiful breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And on exhale, you're moving your arms to the side, and opening your feet, mat distance. Let's just move our knees from the right and to the left again. Hand on the right. Lovely, and the left. And our last one on the right. And you will stay there, bringing your right foot on top of your left thigh. You may extending your left arms to the floor and looking towards the left side. A beautiful stretch for your quads, it's your psoas. Just stretching the front of your body. Relax the shoulders, take a few breaths right here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Now you're moving your right foot back down, lifting your knees up. Let's do the other side, turning the knees to the left side. Inviting your left foot to the right thigh, expanding your right arms in line with your shoulders, looking to the right. Close your eyes here. Regroup that energy that you create for yourself and let go everything from it. To your nose, inhale. To the nose, exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Release the left foot down, opening the knees again, inviting the right knees towards your heart. And maybe you're moving towards your armpit right here. Keep breathing right here, inhale fully. And on exhale, you will extending the right legs with awareness to the right corner of your mat. And bringing the left knees towards your heart. Tucking in again. Right? And slowly, with love and care, you're bringing your left foot down to the corner of your mat. Maybe you lift your hips, adjusting your lower back, lifting your shoulders, releasing down, extending your arms away from your side. The palms will facing up. And this is the most important place to be right here. Shavasana. You accepting all the vibration, the work, the space, creating with that commitment of yours, and the little gathering that we had together today. And you can stay here as much as you need. Or slowly, by moving your limbs, fingers and toes, and your wrists and ankles. You may expanding your arms again, getting long and tall. Turning towards the right side. Use your right arms to create pillows. Come back to your fetus pose. Stay on your breath. In this moment, inhale. And exhale. Using your left hand, come back to your sitting position. Now you can cross the legs, you can come on your shin bone. Just bringing your spine long, right there. Palms will facing up. Closing your eyes again. Through the nose, inhale, you're expanding your spine. And through the nose, you exhale. Moving your hands to the center of your heart. Bringing your nose towards your fingers. Bringing some gratitude for your breath, for your practice. Bringing your hands to the third eyes, keeping the vibration. I send you peace. I send you love. It's an honor. Have a lovely one. Namaste.